So when Dana comes out and goes, Colby's next in line for the title shot, no matter what happens, and he's there for the weigh-ins, and he's had how long off? Just, conspiracies get me in trouble sometimes and make headlines, but does nobody think it's weird that the Masvidal drama, remember he's going to sue him for, hitting him outside that Miami restaurant, all that's gone away? Do you think maybe the UFC went to him and went, hey, drop all that stuff, you come back with your title shot. Drop all that bullshit, because when you have Masvidal fight Gilbert Burns, we need to move on. This can delay everything. Drop it and we'll give you a title shot. Because do you think, if you're Colby Covington, let's put yourself in Colby's shoes, do you think you're going to make more money suing Masvidal for that incident outside the Miami restaurant? Or do you think you'll make more money fighting Leon Edwards for a world title shot? And, it'd be a tough fight for Leon. Do you think the potential to make more money is in fighting for a world title on pay-per-view or suing Jorge Masvidal? It's pretty easy to figure out. Do you not think this is weird that just went away and all of a sudden Colby's at the we haven't heard from him. Now they have the camera, they're focusing on him during the fight, after the fight. He's doing fucking interviews. We haven't heard from him at all. Does nobody think that's a little weird that all that suing business went away? The pressing charges, it was just a felony. All that's gone. Have you heard anything about that? And then he comes back and he gets a title shot.
Interesting.
Is this isn't like a conspiracy of that the one UFC I got in trouble for that everyone freaked out about, where I just said hypothetically. And if I'm Colby, good on you, dude. I'm not hating on him. Hell yeah. Where the only person that loses this equation, because everybody's winning. Everybody's winning. If Colby does get the fight against Leon Edwards, which he is, it's a huge fight for Leon, because Colby, love him or hate him, is the biggest name he can fight. He's, he brings eyeballs, kind of in the Floyd Mayweather way, where he's the heel, Leon's the baby face. That's exactly what you need to sell pay-per-views. He will sell that pay-per-view. Leon's not going to sell pay-per-views. He's just not. It's not in his DNA. It's not what he does. He's just focused on being the best fighter he can be, and it's fucking worked out, so keep doing that. So if you're UFC, you want the most eyeballs possible. You want to get away from this, the charges and the felony and the assault and all that, and you need to use Masvidal and Colby. So how do we squash this? All right, Masvidal, clearly they organized this a long time ago. Masvidal, this is going to go away. You're going to fight Gilbert Burns. Colby, you're going to get a title shot. Cool, go. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty damn good
right
conspiracy/theory. Yeah.
Although it doesn't, because it doesn't make a ton of sense that Colby would sit out all this time and then come back and get a title shot. Doesn't make a ton of sense. Now, I get rankings mean nothing at this point, and he's a big name, and he's the heel to this baby face, and you need that. With McGregor, Aldo, Chael Sonnen, Anderson Silva, DC, John Jones. We've had this over time, and it sells pay-per-views. We know this is a model the UFC likes to do. But outside that, it doesn't make a ton of sense, because there's a guy that, if you, on paper, you compare it, Belal Muhammad deserves the title shot. Right?
Yep.
We all agree with that. Muhammad's the only one who's getting fucked over in this entire crazy theory of mine. And when I saw Colby, I went, what happened? Wait, what? He's just there weighing in? And he's in that sweet pink crushed velvet jacket? That's sick. And they're interviewing him. I'm like, oh. And then Dan's like, yep, no matter what happens, he's getting the title shot. I'm like, that's aggressive. You can at least hide it a little bit, right? Be like, yeah, we'll see. We're thinking you're Colby or Muhammad. We're going to figure it out. No. He's like, 100%, no matter what happens, it's Colby. You're like, oh, wow, that's aggressive. After all, but with the felony stuff, what happened to that? I don't deal with that, man. That's the police department. Like, okay.
Yeah, and some of those backup weighters that come in, they kind of, sometimes they make weight, sometimes they don't. Colby was on the point.
Looking good, man. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
They didn't even call Muhammad for that fight. Nothing. Wasn't even. He's not even in there thinking of all this, because they had to get rid of that felony assault charge, and it happened. And I'm with Cole. I do the exact same thing. And then here's the other thing. Before you bring this up, remember Dana also is on record how many times saying, I never make fights right after fights. I don't do that. I never do that. This adds more weight to my crazy conspiracy theory. This crazy conspiracy. It's not that crazy. It's pretty easy to figure out when you look at it.
It's pretty good.
He made the fight.
Yeah.
Right after the fight.
And Colby just came out of nowhere, too.
You're like, whoa, hey, he's okay? I thought
Yeah.
people were like, man, I don't know if Kobe's going to be able to fight, man. That punch fucked his tooth up. It messed up his Rolex. He might have CT. I'm like, oh, man. When's the last time we heard anything on it? UFC went, squashed all of it. Like, okay. And then he just pops out over it. I don't make fights after fights. You guys know this. Boom, Colby. Leon Edwards. That's next. Guaranteed, y'all. Oh, okay. Muhammad's like, what the fuck?
Speaking of Muhammad, he tweeted these tweets here.
So there you go. Dana White committed to Colby Covington getting the next title shot no matter what happens with Gilbert Burns, Jorge Masvidal, or Belal Muhammad, apparently. Colby gets the next shot no matter what happens. Is that weird how adamant he is, too, about it?
Yeah.
And then Muhammad put, I never make fights after a fight. LOL. Yeah. You see, Colby, if you drop... Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm telling you, this isn't hard. I've seen way too much First 48. I figured this out in the first 4 minutes of this press conference. I was like, oh, I see what's happening here. So Muhammad put, UFC, Colby, if you drop the charge against Masvidal, we'll give you a title shot. Ding, ding, ding. Come on down.
Crazy.
So can you even say it's a conspiracy? Not really. It's kind of, it's like JFK. It's like, come on, dude. Come on. There's one shooter. Come on. We proved that thing a long time ago, right, guys? Come on. Yeah, there you go. Case solved. Case solved.